We wanted a revolution. We wanted a completely different society. We have to look for a new class of people who want to make revolution, and that will be young people who are not captured by existing society, but are free in their mind and have the real rebellious mood for making upheaval and new society. So it started, this magazine, but in the same time we had happenings around the Statue of Liberty. It's in the center of Amsterdam.
Okay.
And every Saturday night we came there making happenings with warnings and against the enslaved consumer of tomorrow. When we were making this first magazine, police ringed on my bell, came inside the house, and they immediately went to the cupboard where this first issues of Provo #1 were. And they took them, because it was dangerous for the state, he said. And they took me and other Provos. They invited us very friendly to stay some days in the cell of police, police headquarters in Amsterdam. So our provocation method was very effective, because he wanted to show people that authorities are suppressing, and they did as like we asked them to suppress, and then people started to thinking about why is it necessary to suppress this freedom of speech.
The plan was very simple: bikes for use by everybody. I was in the municipality as member of the town council, and I bring in a proposal to buy 10,000 bikes by town and put them in town and so on. But they don't accept it. In their opinion, the bike was gone, was from older times, and the future was to the car. So I write a town system for it, and that was the white bicycle scheme in Provo too. That was what I have done. It had the intention to come to a town without cars. Big towns cannot exist without public transport. But public transport can easily transport great amount of people. One of the problems of public transport is to reach every area in town. I believe that the individual public transport, like the bike systems and also with car, can make transport to that metro line, because it is waiting on the user. You have not to wait there long on the stage. You can directly go and do it by itself, so it costs not so much. And I think what we can expect so in future is a town of chain transport. When you are outside towns, a lot of people do need a car because you cannot do it another way. But in town, you can come by public transport to the center, and you are shopping or going out and you walk, and for a longer distance you can take a bike to do that, and so on. It is a chain of different way of doing transport.
the 70s and 80s, a stupid plan came in the minds of the town council to make on this place a big new town hall. And for this reason, they demolished those marketplaces and put it there, the big new town hall. And the result is that the marketplace is now much smaller. And we resisted for a long time against. Yeah, in those times there was a big lack of houses. And on the other hand, there was also a lot of houses empty, without nothing. They were not used. They were sometimes for years and years empty, without use. And we said, no, we have to squat at houses to give people dwellings. And this has to be sanctified by the town government. And so people started to squat those houses to make them white houses for common use. Yeah. So this worked for a time, but of course the owners of the houses did not agree with that, and we had some heavy conflicts with them.
It is the same idea as the white bike, only not everybody want to do it by bike. And then you have the other possibility. I believe that the most traffic should be done by the bike, the white bike. But there are also people who want to do it in that way. And you have then a complete system. And I started the Witcar plan.
This member accesses the system with his personal electronic key. He dials the number of his destination. The computer checks out if there's a space there and confirms this by flashing a light. The driver presses a button and the Witcars move up a place in the rank. The front vehicle is released for use. The driver opens the door with his key and off he goes. It couldn't be simpler. The Witcar is a green vehicle, powered by batteries. This does restrict its action radius to several kilometers. This is another new station, financed by the City Council. As the Witcar's charger clicks into the overhead rail, the station transmits a signal to the computer, ending the rental period. The batteries immediately start recharging. The driver uses his key again to lock the Witcar.
The ideas of Provo are in the minds of very many people, also in the minds of young people who are not really doing something, but they still think, in a way, these Provo ideas about living better with nature, they are the best, because now the problems which you had in those times in the towns, we have them on the scale of the world. So the warnings and the ideas of Provo are very much alive.